Good morning. Today we continue with Genesis chapter 32, verses 22 through 32. As always, I encourage you to read this passage carefully because I think it is one of the most powerful and personal moments you will read in Jacob's life. It's a moment of wrestling that changes really his identity forever. In verses 22 through 23, Jacob sends his family and possessions across the brook, and he's left alone. This detail does matter because before God transforms him, Jacob must stand alone. There are moments in life when distractions are removed and we're forced to face both God and ourselves. In verse 24, we read that a man wrestled with him until the breaking of the day. This is not an ordinary encounter. As the passage unfolds, it becomes abundantly clear that Jacob is wrestling with a divine messenger, an appearance of God himself. The struggle lasts all night. This is not a brief confrontation, but a prolonged encounter. In verses 25 through 26, the man touches Jacob's thigh, putting it out of joint. It's a single touch. Jacob is weakened. This shows that the struggle was never equal by any means. God allows Jacob to wrestle, but ultimately, God demonstrates his power. Yet Jacob refuses to let go and says, I will not let thee go except thou bless me. For the first time, Jacob is not grasping for some advantage through deception. He's clinging in dependence to God. In verses 27 and 28, God asks his name, Jacob, meaning deceiver or supplanter. The name reflects his past. Then God gives him a new name, Israel, meaning one who struggles with God and prevails. The change of name signifies a change of identity. Jacob is no longer defined as this deceiver, but by encounter and transformation. In verses 29-30, Jacob names the place Peniel, saying, I have never seen God's face to face, and my life is preserved. He recognizes that the encounter was both dangerous and merciful. To wrestle with God and survive is grace. In verses 31 and 32, Jacob walks away limping. The physical mark remains. The limp becomes a reminder that victory with God often comes through weakness, not strength. Jacob's greatest transformation came not when he was strong and clever, but when he was humbled and dependent. We can also see how this passage points us directly to Christ. True transformation does not come through self-effort, but through surrender. Just as Jacob's identity was changed through encounter with God, believers receive a new identity through Christ. And just as Jacob walked with a limp, we learn that God often uses weakness to shape our own faith. Today, if you're wrestling with fear, guilt, or any kind of uncertainty, do not run from God. Bring your struggle directly to him. Cling to him in prayer. Allow him to shape your identity and be willing to walk humbly, even if it means walking differently than you did before. God bless.